Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to address you and welcome you to Geneva. We have organized you rainy weather for the coming couple of days. I hope that you feel comfortable to sit here indoors in this bunker because of the rainy weather. First of all, I would like to thank you all for the work that you have done for the assessment reports. These working group 1, 2 and 3 reports, they have been excellent, and I have personally been using them very much in my interventions. I'm giving lots of presentations on climate change for various audiences, and those reports have been excellent, and I'm grateful for the great work that you have done so far. And this synthesis report seems to be on track as well, which is great news. We were expecting to get it for the next COP27, but it seems that it will be important report feeding in to the COP28, which Arab Emirates will host next year. Climate change is already fairly visible. Of course, we cannot say that everything that we see is related to climate change, but we have seen quite unusual weather patterns recently. Flooding in Pakistan, where 1/3 of the country is flooded. There's very severe drought and hunger problem in Eastern Africa. China has experienced very dry and hot summer. Same here in Central and Southern Europe, and also what has been happening in western parts of the United States. That's fairly striking. At the moment, there's a severe hurricane hitting Cuba, and unfortunately there may be quite big damage because of that. Climate change has been shadowed because of this COVID-19 pandemic, but despite of that, the Glasgow COP26 was at least partly a successful COP meeting. At the moment, the war in Ukraine is shadowing things, and it's having multiple impacts, not only in Europe but also worldwide when it comes to hunger, economy, fertilizers and energy prices. And it seems that climate change is not so visible in the media anymore because of that. But in the UN, including Secretary General Guterres, we think that climate change is still the biggest challenge for mankind this century, and we have to continue communicating our scientific results for various audiences. In a few weeks we will have the COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh, hosted by Egypt, and we have been very much interacting with the government of Egypt in preparation of the COP. That's going to be a meeting where we will make sure that the implementation of the pledges made so far will be followed. There will be more attention to adaptation, and there will be also some Africa flavor and less developed country flavor. From WMO's side, we have got the mandate from Secretary General Guterres to prepare a major early warning service initiative to be approved by and endorsed by COP27, where we have to invest in basic observing systems. We still have major gaps in our observing systems, especially in Africa and also Caribbean, Pacific island states and some parts of Latin America. And that was shown also in the working group 1 report, that there are such areas where we cannot say whether there has been changes in precipitation patterns, for example. Then we have to invest in early warning service capacity, manpower capacity, and we have been lucky to have a program called CRUISE for that purpose. And then we also have to invest in hydrological monitoring and related services and closer cooperation between meteorological and hydrological services. And we have also, we are lucky to have financing partners and also partner organizations who are working with us in that sense. The other major initiative from WMO's side is going to be a proposal to have a new way of monitoring greenhouse gas budgets, carbon dioxide, methane and nitrous oxide by using ground-based GAW stations satellite measurements and assimilation and modeling tools to monitor what's happening with the budgets of those three gases. And as you know, we have certain uncertainties in sinks of carbon dioxide and also sources of methane as examples. And that kind of setup would be a powerful way to monitor what's happening in real atmosphere. Then we have also one dream cooking. Tomorrow we will have brainstorming session with some of the leading scientists on climate modeling, and there would be a need to go to higher resolution of modeling, even to 1 kilometer scale climate modeling to describe the hydrological cycle in a proper way, and also, for example, this melting of Antarctic glacier is one of the areas where we have big uncertainty, and we will explore possibilities to get the big supercomputing resources and establish some sort of center for climate modeling. But that's not very mature yet. And WMO has been very happy to host IPCC, and we are grateful for the work of the Secretariat, supported by WMO very much, and also partly supported by UNEP, and we are grateful for the financing coming from your side. You have shown your support for IPCC also financially. And of course, our 193 members, they are very much contributing to the work of IPCC. In the future, there may be some scientific needs that might be interesting as special reports. There might be a need to investigate this tipping point ideology a little bit more to see what is the reality behind and how serious those issues finally are. And at the moment, there's also lots of political interest to explore solar radiation modification technologies, and we should also investigate related to risks. And those are two examples of interesting things that might come up as special reports in the future. But with these words, I would like to welcome you to Geneva, and I would like to wish you most fruitful meeting here in this not so nice bunker, but try to enjoy despite of these facilities here. Thank you.